Bonsoir, comment vas-tu? J'espère que vous allez bien sûr. Je suis la Dieu. Bienvenue sur mon chaîne. Welcome to my channel. I so very much appreciate you all being here and super excited about today's reading as we are about to move from one element to the next in just a couple of days. So that's going to be a whole different vibe. I hope everyone truly I hope your day is going well. Okay. J'espère que votre journée se passera bien. So yeah, so there's that. Hello, Shemak. Hello, Isaac, Jessica, Dynamic Divine Readings, Justin, Big Josie, Mary, Journey with Karen. Hello, hello, hello. Everybody, Violet, hello. Moi, ça va. Je suis un peu fatiguée, mais ça va. Je suis très, très, très déterminée parce que j'ai beaucoup de travail à la maison, mais ça va. Josie, so things are good. No, you're not late. No, no, you're not late at all, Jennifer. Welcome. Bonsoir, Impressive Magic. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a sweet, kind comment below, hit your notification and post notification buttons, and please share la video. Merci. Merci. So, a couple of announcements, and by a couple, I think I only really have one. So I don't know if you all remember, but maybe a month ago, or maybe a couple of weeks back, we had an issue with the website taking orders. During that time, I'm currently studying my notes from the Tarot Masterclass. That's wonderful, She. I will tell you guys, we have had. I don't think I've told any of the current institute um, potentials, but I want to say everyone either has gotten 100% on their questionnaire or maybe have missed one. I think out of the ones that have taken it. So I'm like, okay, we have at least on the knowledge, scholastic, skill set, intellectual side, we really have some very serious and passionate individuals. We'll see what the ancestors say as we start divining on them as we go through the different resources to do that. So that's really, really awesome. But a couple of weeks back, we had an issue with the website. And, we had you guys sign up for the community service and the bundles and things just via PayPal because something was going on with our 7. Well, for that reason, a couple of individuals were left out of the bundle class. This is where I'm upset with myself right now because I didn't make I made a little poster thing, but I didn't upload it to StreamYard. So, anyways, the I can use the old one, but I'm just going to communicate to you guys. All right. This Banishing Removal Spell one-on-one class is now available. I'm leaving it up until Sunday. Okay, I'm leaving it up until Sunday. So you will have until the 23rd. Now, this is not the right information on the bottom. It'll be until the 23rd. The class will be held on the 25th. So if you missed the Banishing class, I will be providing that on next Tuesday at 7:30. The last day to sign up for that is on the 25th. So if you missed it, the Banishing class the other day, which we already have that list of like 5 people, you'll be added to the new list of individuals. All right. So just be aware of that. Bonsoir, votre orgasme. Bonsoir, bonsoir, House of Idris. Charles, look at the ancestors and Queen helping the people. Listen, we really try to do great by the community. We really, really do. And we really want to make sure again that people are fed appropriately, fed efficiently, and getting substance. And I know the importance of not just education and knowledge, but again, the things that you need. It doesn't matter that you have ice cream and you're getting no nutrients. No, you can eat something sweet, but you need to have the nutrients, the substance. How is it benefiting the body, right? I also just want to take a moment and say how blessed I am for so many of you. Um, oh, hey, Sunny said, take the banishing class if you missed it. It was full of great info. Um, loving the May rain. So listen, people are getting your things in the mail, my baby. Y'all are getting your holy water and your May rain. Somebody said, Queen, why is the May rain yellow? Is it fixed? Why, yes, my dear. The product is called May rain. The product is called May rain. That's the title. This is not Mobile Waffle House yellow May rain. So, so if you missed the banishing class, you can take it, like for the people that missed it that night. And we have that list of 5 people, I do believe. And then the rest is for anybody who just wants to take it. So the link is over in the bio. Hello, Brooklyn. How are you doing? I was just watching your TikTok about Homegirl with a tattoo shop. So I think I liked it. I'm pretty certain I did. So there's a the Waffle House down there are crazy. Impressive Magic says she would know. They smell so amazing. I kept all in my handbag. You really never know. You really never know. So there's that. The holy water smells exquisite. And you all, the thing about it is when you're smelling these things, these are actual fragrances from the herbs in which we are blessed by. Okay? Sometimes my Aries or yes indeed. Listen, I'm not even going to pretend to a reasoning kind of situation. Please offer the May rain again. So here's the thing about it. I told you all, really based off of how people responded would be sort of how I went with this thing, right? Um, these are very expensive for us to make, like very expensive. Like out of any other products we've made, this is probably the most expensive, which is why I tell you guys I don't mind investing in your spiritual well-being at all to any capacity. Um and but it's also a reason why I do certain things annually or biannually or every 5 years or 7 years, etc. So so there's that, all right? But I'm happy that you all are receiving them. We've taken the class, you know how to use them, and now you also, if you've taken the banishing class, you now know how to use it even more. Okay, so that's wonderful. Um, and I actually have a reel or a short that I'm going to be putting up for you guys about the May rain, another really great, wonderful way to use it that I think that you're going to love to bring some blessings. All right. So there's that. So, anyways, the banishing class is available now. The link is over in the bio. So don't hesitate to get that. Um, if you hesitate to get it, that's fine by me. Just understand that you might not have that class again for years. Who knows? Because I can't even tell y'all the last time I taught the doll baby class. To be honest, I can't tell you when the last time I did that. Look, Shay and her disclaimer. This may be a silly question. Don't drag me, but Could you use the holy water in a white bath? Due to you asking me not to drag you, I won't. What is a white bath, my dear? Tell me, what is a white bath? Do you want to come alive and explain to people what a white bath is? I won't drag you. I rubbed a little blessing water um, and blessing my handbag. Then I started getting the feeling to clean my handbag and throw. I cleaned it and found $50 winnings. Wow. $50 winning ticket I had forgotten about. Look at that. Yes. So would you like to come on and tell us what a white bath is? Or would you like for me to just give it to the people? Thank you for sparing me. I guess it isn't hoodoo, so that answers my question. Okay, so again, this is one of these big, I'd humbly decline. This is one of those big red flags that I continuously tell you all about. There are so many people, and I'm going to tell you what they're doing. This is why I have dropped so many people, even people that were cool in the beginning, and then all of a sudden I'm going, oh, that popularity bug done got you now that you know you've been seen and you've been published or whatever the situation may be. Let me explain this to you all, okay? Let me explain this to you all. Um, I learned my lesson the first month I found your page. Don't sleep, you'll regret it. And then Jennifer replied, exactly, Emily. I am going on 2 years of consistent doing the community service and though I may not need the service at that moment, I'm grateful for the service or product that you do. And that's the thing about it that people really forget. Yes, you may not need this service today, but baby, you may need this product tomorrow. And I'm setting you up for anything that you possibly can go through in life. And I'm giving you education and classes on how to use these things for multiple aspects in life and not the same issues and problems in a variety of different ways. Okay. And the great thing is it's fixed. And they're customly fixed. So you don't even have to worry about doing that work. You just got to know the recipe at this point, you know? But as I was mentioning just a couple of seconds ago, in regards to Shay, um, asking about can you use the May rain or the holy water um, in a white bath? And this is where again I've dropped so many people because just trying to remember Jessica. Um, you will see and I want you all to listen to me so clearly. I'm not being shady. I'm giving you truth. But of course, truth and facts sound like hate to those that hate truth and facts. Um, and it's threatening and it's aggressive and all of these things. And no, it's just the truth. And you're a liar. Um, and I want y'all to think about this for me for a second. I'm gonna do a podcast. Y'all will hear me repeat this on a podcast. When you were a Christian, okay, get into it. When you were a Christian, did you get baptized as a Baptist, a Methodist, Christian as a Catholic? Did you decide to go into Islam and discover Allah, a completely different situation there, or Judaism? All of these aspects of Abrahamic spaces. Did you go and get baptized in all of these spaces? Well, why not? That's so strange. Because when you were a Christian, you understood that you were called to be baptized or christened or whatever the situation may be. But the day you decided not to follow a Christian faith, you then saw where Afro spiritualism and Afro religion, traditional African religions, were doors into exploitation. Doors of exploitation. How is it that you, and I'm gonna get to your question, Shay, about this. So you're telling me you've been called in Lukumi. You've been called in Santeria. You've been called in Ifa. Now, I'm just going to stop there for this brief moment, but this is what I'm telling you. All of those are Yoruba-based religions. The same Orisha that was put in Brazil with Candomblé and Kimbanda are the same Orisha you're going to find in Puerto Rico and the same Orisha you're going to find here in America with Ifa. You're telling me that the Orisha called you to all of those spaces? Why? How does that make sense? Well, it doesn't make sense, but what it does is give you an opportunity to see how they do things in Ifa, so I can sell it as hoodoo or brujeria to those that don't know better. And I can go to Puerto Rico and with the Santeria, or the Dominican Republic with the 21 divisions, or even Haiti with Benin, with Haiti with Voodoo, Haitian Voodoo. But let's just stick with the Orisha. But I can go now to Puerto Rico, to Santeria, and I can learn that they do things differently. Because there's not a white bath in Ifa, but you're going to find one in Lukumi. So now I have to go to, and you'll find one maybe in Santeria, but definitely in Lukumi. Definitely in Lukumi. So now I'm going to go to Lukumi. And I see, oh, here's a different way to do a religious cleansing. It's a religious cleansing, not a magical cleansing. This is me operating with the Orisha. Why white? Obatala. Or maybe it's or there is a white option in Vodou. Oh, that's a horrible space. Okay, here. Are we off now because of Okay, I do apologize. Um, it's not. It's the batteries. I think. I don't know. There's website. There's service issues that are here, and then there's battery issues, and so it's one of the two. But either way it goes, let me get back into my conversation here. Is so what you'll find is, and I want y'all to think about how the scammers work. Think about how the scammers work. So they will get initiated in all of these different spaces to learn different methods. And because you may not have the financial ability to get initiated in some of these spaces, or you truly are moving from a calling, you're truly moving from a called space. And you see, well, I'm not being called to this space. So there's no reason for me to be in this space, right? Well, the scammer doesn't care about that because they know if I go here and I see that this bimbe, I'm going to learn about how they do things for Obatala here. So that's one cleansing thing I can sell as brujeria. But then I'm going to turn right over here and I'm going to go over here to Santeria and learn how they do a washing for Obatala. Well, that's a little bit different. That's another level with a different blessing. I'm going to slip that as hoodoo. All right, I'm going to go on over here to La Cumi. Oh, they do the white bath or the Misa Blanca. So what they do, the scammers, and it is what it is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm not fabricating. They're going into these traditional African religions, okay? They're going into traditional African religions, getting initiated, sing songs, some reglaments of ceremonies that they're doing maybe 4 times a year. But if I'm in multiple religions, I'm picking up things from Kibanda, things from Lukumi, things from Santeria, things, and again, and so then they're selling it. So white baths are not magic. White bath is a religious thing, so it requires a specific type of cologne, which is going to be your Florida water, because you're going to find that in your Latinx community. And let me express to you about the Latinx community. Okay, when I'm speaking about the Latinx community in the Orisha, I'm specifically teaching about the islands, Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, Cuba, um, South America, those spaces. Why is that important to understand, and even to even bring up? Because, as I mentioned, you can take the Orisha out of Africa and place them into um, Shogun. It doesn't turn the Orisha into Asians. So you taking the Orisha and placing them in Spain, essentially, doesn't make the Orisha Spanish, right? They're African. Why is that important to understand? People like to use, um, how do you say this word? Colonizing, or that colonial abuse as the door to enter spaces. And for that reason, you will find a lot of people doing that. So opening that door using, oh well, I'm Spanish and they're Spanish, so I can get into this and now, well, no, the Orisha's still black, my baby. They're still very much African. Um, so what people do though they go into the religions, they learn things, they see things, they operate with things, and then they turn around and rebrand it as brujeria, hoodoo, New Orleans voodoo, juju, mystic conjuration, etc., so forth and so on. And then this is why you have people putting out in the same thing when it comes to voodoo, Haitian voodoo is the same reason why you have people telling you putting cigars and things at the gate for Papa Legba or Ilegua or Bawan Samdi or Gedi or Kalfu or any of the many other spaces that people try to speak of. And that's what you're dealing with. So white bats are not magical. White bats are religious. However, people are selling them as magic. So you cannot use the holy water for that. I know that was a long way to get to the answer, but I just wanted to, because people see that all the time. And so what I'm saying is you got to start recognizing these red flags. If they say things like, whenever you, all right, welcome to my hoodoo page, welcome to my conjuration page. Today we're going to be focusing on the egungun. Red flag, exit state left. Hello, I'm Mambo Priestess Ianifa, Etubi, da 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 da, blah blah blah, da da da. You having all of these titles, huge red flag. I'm Papa, Tata, Ogun, Baba, red flag. And the reason why I bring this up is this. Think about it though. What is the Orisha not telling you in E5 that they're going to tell you differently in Puerto Rico or Lukumi? How is your purpose different? It's the same gods and goddesses, the same deities. So that's what I'm saying. When you were a Christian as a Baptist, you didn't also get baptized as a Methodist or AME or BET or EBT, as a Catholic, as a Muslim or Islam. But I don't know how you, that confuses me all the time. So like Islam is a religion. I think you are Muslim. Anyway, so that's the thing about it. How does that make sense? So when you were in your Christian-based religions and things, you was in one space. But now you got to be in every ATR for what? They're the same gods. Oh gosh. This camera thing, I don't know. So that's my thing. Is like, what is the issue here? Okay, so that doesn't make sense to me. It says battery 100%. We will see if it keeps up. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Um, I appreciate the thorough explanation. I stepped out. What did I miss? That's correct, Queen. Islam is the religion and Muslim is the practitioner. You are right. Z, interview tomorrow. Hi, John, in your pocket. You know. I can't help but to wonder how much of what I know is actually hoodoo and what is and what is just trendy stuff. You start taking my classes, you will quickly know. And even if you don't believe me, talk to the people that have been here, like House of Idris, like Shamak, like Josie and Nelly. These are people that are Madame Aphrodite. These are not necessarily supporters of mine, but people that have had a life prior to me to see the difference, to know the difference, you know. And that would be a good idea to just sort of figure out. But taking these classes, you will quickly understand what is and what isn't, what's really clear. Um, and that's just one of those things. Like and it's interesting because one of the I had someone ask me today, like, why did you start educating? I began to educate because someone disrespected Queen Susie Mona de la Livre, my grandmother, the queen before I, um, and because of the disrespect, and the disrespect came from, oh, well, this doesn't look like the way they do it on YouTube. And at that point, the elders of my lineage said, they're losing our voice. They're not hearing the elders' voice. They're not hearing the voice of their own people. They're hearing their own voices. They're seeing the trend and all of those things. And so we need you to be a garden in the midst of silk flowers. And that's the issue, you know. Um, that a lot of people have when it comes to me, because no matter how you want to spin it, flip it, and turn it into a personal, egotistical situation, you cannot fight facts, and you will never be victorious over it. You can't be. So you cannot use holy water. You cannot use this holy water in that bath because it is culturally needing those particular spirits that are in this. But then you got to ask yourself, if I'm making a white bath for Papa Nabala Wedo or Aida Wedo or Obatala, but I'm just mixing this stuff together and there's no invocation, prayer, song, etc. And even if I do no prayer, song, etc., I'm not initiated and I'm not a devotee. Should you be doing a white bath at all? Because again, it goes into that conversation of these individuals that think they are invoking, summoning, honoring one particular deity, and it's really a trickster spirit. Say, oh, you want me to be in white? Like Snow White, or Cotton White, Peter Rabbit White, Betty White, like any kind of white you want, I'll be here until you can't do what I want. And then you sitting up under a coconut somewhere. Hello, Gregory. Again, hello, hello, hello. So that's just the truth of it. Now, if you want to make a white bath, make a white bath, but make sure you understand what you're making and why you are making it, and who in fact you are connecting to. Because in hoodoo, it's your people, and it's the herbs, it's the roots, it's the magic. Okay? So absolutely, Lady Ann Sims, and that's the thing about it. Like, and that's so. I want you to think about this. Think about this. For Papa Nabala, Wedo and Ida Wedo and Papa Loco, I in March could have been like, I'm gonna do an invocation, community service, and a blessing of the serpents and snakes. This is hoodoo. I could have said that, but no, I'm letting y'all know this is voodoo. This is what it is. This is what it's about. This is who it is. I didn't mask it up as, oh, this is my thing. But again, I want y'all to really be paying attention to all of these individuals that are initiated in everything, yet supposed to be serving the same god or goddess in its exploitation of the culture, its exploitation of the people, its exploitation of the community. So all I have to ask is, where are the air signs? Where are the air signs? And again, when people are in my chat or people are on the page, okay, and they have an issue, a problem, it's because they're taking it personal. Because now it attacks their business. And now it's playing in their pocket. because they know it ain't right. And then it becomes a problem. Like I said, there's one book out by a particular individual. Um, Dr. Stephanie, I've learned so much from you and everyone in this group. I appreciate all that you do. Thank you so much, Dr. Stephanie. We appreciate you as well. I tell you though, a lot of you all come here and y'all go, oh my goodness, I'm learning so much from you. And you just give and give and give and give. But you all don't know how much you actually also provide. You may say, well, Queen, I know nothing. But you ask these kind of questions about like the white baths. And that let me know, okay, so this needs to be communicated again, reiterated again. We need to have a conversation about this. Or, you know what, like I love, like, for example, Nellie. One of the things I love about Nellie is that she was in some communities way prior to me, right? So sometimes I'm like, Nellie, could you explain to me how this makes sense? Like, what is the perspective? Like, what is the, um, how does one perceive this? Like for example, Hoodoo Heritage March. That's not a thing. That's not a real thing. That thing never existed. No one like Hoodoo Heritage. What y'all want to celebrate is, I don't know, magical, mystical people. I don't know, but it really just seems like another money grab. Here's my Hoodoo Heritage candles, or whatever. Or here's my Hoodoo Heritage hair supplies. Here's my Hoodoo Heritage home building service, whatever. And I'm like, Nellie, explain to me why this is, or like, what did you get from that? Or what? And she explained to me, some people just were looking for like-minded people. Like it wasn't even that deep. It was just like, here are like-minded people. And I go, oh, okay, I guess. Me growing up, the community was all the same. Not everybody doing magic and all of those things, but everybody had a respect and honor for it, right? And so it's so some things you all, you come here and you may learn a lot. Hello, Riley, how are you doing? You may learn a lot, but you actually also provide as much as you are learning. And I appreciate that, you know. So all of my air signs, let's see exactly. Let me see exactly how things are panning for you. Please remember, tomorrow night we're back in the coven, so you won't see me publicly. But if you want to join the virtual coven, the link is over in the bio. Tonight we're going to be dealing with those spirits again. We're going to be delving back into mediumship. Once I know that all bone sets have been set out, we're going to do a collective bone throwing class only in the coven, just to get familiar with the bones. And just building and growing and understanding that doing some mock readings, or me providing questions and you getting answers, or you can you can have ask things based off of your throw. I'm a little late because the ancestors wanted to play lottery. Hey, listen, you're not late. We're just now reading. We just had a conversation about white bats though, so you may want to go back and watch it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Air signs. Since I've been keeping everyone informed on my interview process, I want to announce happily I got the job, y'all. Yes, yes, Jessica. Felicitations. Oh my gosh. Yes, indeed. 3 pay grades higher, 48.33% pay increase. This would this would this would not be possible. You are, thank you so much, Queen. I couldn't have done this without your encouragement, support, wisdom, yes, and the community services. Thank Conscious Our family for your love, support, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. This is the community. This is the actual community. This is what we really do here. Um, I want to send you a blessing, Queen, because everything that you have told me is coming to fruition. I am not seeing the link in here. Oh, well, the super sticker, I think, is like if you look in the chat here, there's a little dollar sign or something. You can send it that way if you so desire. Um, and see, this is what I'm talking about. And I mean, I don't want to put Isaac on the spot or anything, but even last night, he reached out. He was like, there's an issue, Queen. Not even 12 hours later, issue solved. Um, and it's like, it is exactly this. This is what it is about. It is this thing. This isn't the Queen Cotalia show and the Hoodoo Queen and da 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 da. I need to make certain that you all are getting it like this. This is how you keep it alive. And when in question, you can look not necessarily to me, but you can look to these in these spaces. How beautiful. How amazing. That's what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I mean when it comes to the space of community. The most interesting thing about this community is that it's real magic. It's real guys and goddesses when I present those. It's real tradition and custom when I present those. It's real healing when we get into that. This is what I'm talking about. You cannot deny the results. You can't. And listen, Icy and Snow Show just said with real results. This isn't an energy and vibration. Think hard, think high, vibrate high, and attract, attract, attract. No, my baby, put in the work, do the work, surrender. It's done. It's done. Jessica, and let me add that my baby been staying out of the hospital as well. Thanks so much for that lemon working because it is holding strong. Good. Good. And listen here now, I saw you out at the water the other day too. I saw you out of the water the other day. So, I mean, just as much as we're doing, Jessica, you are equally, if not doing more. All right, to my air signs. Air signs, you get the doll baby. And the doll baby is literally communicating that you need to listen to your past experiences and use that as wisdom. Use that wisdom, use that judgment. This is your divine judgment. This is your personal development judgment. That's what this is saying here. Yes, indeed. Oh, hey, Sunny said, I don't know, Jessica, but I'm so happy for you and the baby. Yes. So, Jennifer, surprise, surprise. So, yes. So, this is the card that literally is telling you about that proper judgment, utilizing what you have known, what you've grown through. Don't ignore that. That ringing in your ear is the warning. That crow that you see is the warning. The eight, the 10 of spades is the warning. So understand that that's what this is saying. All right. Now, water signs. Where are my water signs? Water signs, you get the Five of Wealth reversed, which is communicating that where you have seen weakness, where you've seen depletion, it will be restored. This is communicating that things will be restored. Things will be coming back into a stronger position. But understand this: it is only going to happen with your rationale and intellect. Okay, this card is really communicating that with rationale, with the restoring, with the obtaining of information and knowledge, and really putting things into mundane perspective here, because we are dealing with the card of wealth, which is a very mundane, earthly based card. With that, things can, in fact, and will be restored. But understand this: a flower will only flourish as much as you water it. So your financial ability, freedom, wishes, desires will only flourish as much as you decide to put into it. Fire signs. Fire signs, where are you? Scorpio logging in right at the right time. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And Shabby Ross, I've been dreaming a lot of frogs in my house, and even in my dreams, you're speaking the truth, Queen. I definitely will be booking a reading because the way it went away. Um, okay, one second. Because the way things are going right now, big eyes. Yes. Well, it's a beginning. It's the beginning. Fire. And remember, everybody, when we talk about fire, we're really are talking about ice and snow show is who we're really talking about here. Um, because she is fired down, 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 down. All the fire, all the flames, all of those things. So when we have the fire sign, we have the Jack of Hearts. All right. Let me check real quick. Audio testing. Can you all hear me now? Are we good? Good. Okay, super. So, what you all are witnessing is the lack of organization and preparation, clearly, because we've had what, 3, 4 batteries not be charged. We finally got to one that's 100% charged. The the wireless mic here wasn't charged or whatever. It's just a very clear example of what not to do. Okay. So I do apologize for that. I got my package yesterday. I'm so excited from the community service. I'm back rewatching and I can hear you. We super. Okay, wonderful. Alrighty here. Let's move forward. So fire signs, as I was saying here, with the Jack of the Heart, it is telling us number one, not to be um emotionally driven or egotistically driven by pride. Okay. But it's also communicating the space of making sure that you may be operating, because here's the thing about it. When you operate from ego and pride, you're really operating from a space of insecurity, to be very honest. So there may be some elements and spaces that you may feel insecure, and that insecure will come across as sometimes anger. That insecurity or that fear comes across as pride, and I have to be, and so it's one of those things. Okay. And so don't be so hard on yourself, queen. No, you guys, listen here. It's not even me being hard on myself, it's me being honest with myself. That's the thing about it. Like, truth, and here's the thing about it. I know what I provide is priceless and unmatched, and it is my saving grace, to be honest. But when it comes to like these kind of things, I need to work on them. Like I said, there's so many things that I don't take advantage of, that I need to be taking advantage of, things that I need to be doing, that I need to be more hands-on with. And I know this. It's the only way that I can grow. That truth is the only way that I can grow and develop myself, my personal self, which will go into my professional self, etc. So it's not a hard thing. It's just a truth thing. And I'm okay with that. I just now need to be okay with doing the work. so, um, so, but thank you so very much, Excited Camping. Um, t- all of the education I have received here has paid back more than I can ever express, not just financial, but in life. And for that, I am forever grateful. Thank you so much, Emily. I'm so proud of you. I mean, from everything from you getting that deal with the Super Bowl, and you're doing all these runway shows and things, I follow you. So I'm like killing it beautifully. So I'm so happy. Seeing that there's another side of growth that you get from seeing this, that there's another side of growth you get from Queen, a blessing. Super. Yeah. So this is sort of like I told you guys, even about like the books and the cards. You have to be honest with yourself. But some people be, oh well, I can do this and I've done that and I. Speaking about not operating an ego. So either way it goes, and then you end up just being worse off, to be honest. So it talks about there may be a space of insecurity and fear, right? And when I read this immediately, I'm like, I'm pretty certain I know where it's talking about. And the only thing that has the power to overcome insecurities, fear. In some spaces, is faith. And I know for me and some decisions and things that I'm having to make here soon, faith is all that I have. Faith is the answer. And you move forward and you grow with that. Where are my earth signs? Earth signs, where are you? Earth signs, where are you? All of the education, see the sign left out loud. Okay. Marisa's are earth signs. Any more earth signs? Marie, Mitchell. Yes, faith indeed. Z-Max in the house. So let me ask you all, who's the best earth sign? Like, which is the best earth sign do y'all think is the best earth sign? I have my feelings and my thoughts. Who do y'all think is the best earth sign? Virgo, Capricorn. Hmm. Okay. Well, to my earth signs, you all have the king of life. Okay? The king of life. And the king of life is upright. And the king of life communicates that this is your time to be the leader. This is the time to step into your leadership role. This is the time to really make certain this is the time to take that step. This is the time to say that you have the the resources, you've had the experiences to do what needs to be done, to be a leader, to stand into that space, to take charge. This is it. When this card comes up, is one of those. It's almost like it's almost like the king of. Well, no, it brings me to the eight of clubs, which is like, which is why you can't read the tarot like the playing cards, but it's literally that space of going. You cannot be upset with the life you have if you don't decide the life you want. This is all about you taking charge, you taking control, you being that leader, you taking that step and knowing that you can. And the thing about it is you have all the things to do it. You have all the things to do it. Do you know that? Not believe in it, but do you know that? Do you know that? It's a real gag about it all. So the collective reading here, the spirits have told us very clearly, do not dismiss what we have learned and use the wisdom from our past to make the proper judgment calls in the next steps that we're taking. As we take these next steps, be certain that we understand that we're going to have to feed ourselves in order to get back to where we were or even better. We cannot operate, although we may be insecure in these new spaces and places or making these new decisions, we cannot operate with insecurity and fear, ego, and pride. Remove ourselves from the space and ask, how could this be a service to another? And having that power communicates that we are taking our power back. We are in control. We will have control. And that is imperative to us. Okay? Everybody, I thank you so very much for your energy, your time, and your efforts. Please make sure that you share this. We have some beautiful testimonies today, some incredible things with the things that have gone on. Share this video, bless somebody, show people why this is the community they want to be a part of. Don't be stingy with your conjure. Okay? So, you all have an incredible evening. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow in the coven. We're going to get back to the dad. And then I will see you all on Thursday, and then Thursday night for the class, and then Friday for the podcast. And remember, the podcast will be private moving forward. So if you want to be in there with the tea and the gag of it all, definitely make sure you sign up for the Spellcast podcast. All right. Y'all have a blessed one. I will see you all very soon. Thank you so, oh my gosh, Dr. Stephanie, you were so kind, such a blessing. Such a blessing. Thank you all so much. Y'all have a great evening. Thank you. Bye bye.